A dummy named Uncle Fedor greets visitors at a Ukrainian military position. Servicemen named him in honor of a character from a Soviet animated film. They joke that Uncle Fedor serves alongside everyone else. He helps keep an eye on the militants, and most importantly, disorients them.
He is on duty all the time. He never gets tired. Uncle Fedor doesn't want to sit down. We even gave him a chair. He says that standing is better for him. In winter, we covered him with warm sand, and the occupiers, looking through the thermal imaging device, thought it was a living person. Uncle Fedor was fired at constantly by militants. When the occupiers realized that he wasn't falling down, they stopped shelling.
Oleg shows us a small garden bed. Here on the front line, he grows herbs and vegetables. He made a photo report about his farming.
We already had dill, parsley, and onion growing here. We decided to plant a mini garden for ourselves. Well, almost nothing grew there because of the heat. The radishes grew very high, and the root itself was very small. The dill dried up because the temperature has been at 30 degrees Celsius for a long time.
Oleg is a fifth-generation military man. He was born in the Crimea. After the annexation of the peninsula, he went to the front line.
They seized my first homeland, Crimea. There were few people in the infantry at the time, and this contributed to my rapid transfer here.
Militants are a few hundred meters away from Ukrainian military positions. Defenders of Svitlodarska Duha are constantly strengthening their fortifications and digging trenches. Working under the scorching sun, they dream of cold milkshakes.
I take ice cream, 200 grams of milk, a small pinch of vanilla, a couple of ice cubes, and mix everything in a blender for 3 minutes. It's very tasty, especially in hot weather.
Volodymyr remembers cocktail recipes from his civilian days. For more than 10 years, he worked in various Kyiv restaurants. Here in the trench, he dreams of returning from the war and fulfilling his daughter's wish.
My dream is to open a small restaurant or pub with separate pavilions for children and adults. Well, my daughter wants it too. She will be working in the business. She will be grown up by then.
While some dig trenches, others fortify the mess hall.
We fortify it with earth to prevent it being hit by a shell. Then we will continue to fortify it with bottles filled with water. That makes it less likely that a shell will break through our mess hall. After a hard day's work, soldiers gather for dinner. Today we have cheese soup for dinner. Our cook made good soup.
After dinner, they watch the news. Ukrainian TV channels are available using an antenna. Here, a few steps away from the occupiers, Ukrainian servicemen watch dozens of Ukrainian TV channels.
Thank God there are Ukrainian TV channels that we can watch and find out what is happening in Kyiv, in the Verkhovna Rada. We watch your channel, UATV, history, technology. We come here to have a break, eat, watch TV. Very romantic.
The weather sometimes spoils the military's trench romance. The TV antenna signal is often weak, and then servicemen find themselves temporarily out of the loop. Reported by Anastasia Volkova, UATV.